What's up, traders? Welcome back to KG Trading. Today's gonna be another live day trading video. Um, Starting off a little bit early, not really, just 2 minutes early. But today we're gonna be using the new strategy. Um, Hopefully works out. You're gonna be seeing me use it. I'll give you a quick little explanation of it real quick. Um, I'm just on GameStop real quick because nothing's in my scanner yet since it's not 9:30. But let me go on what is it? NNVC, I think. Yeah, yesterday. Okay, scrolling don't work. I changed my whole setup here. That's my little watch list. It's a little bit in the way, so I can move it up here. Anyway, so let me zoom in a little bit more, maybe. Okay, there we go. So this is pre-market of NNVC, and I have a 20 SMA, a 9 EMA, and a 20 EMA. And what I've noticed is every single time I get super tight like this, they skyrocket. Every single time, almost every single time. As you can see here, they faked out. But now I use my 5 minute chart to actually give me a good time frame, because the 5 minute is the best to look at because it really does give you um, an even better picture of what's going to happen. So if you could see the 5 minute is around 7:30 is kind of when it starts. So go back on here, go back to 7:30 here. Something's not moving right. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Give me a second, please. So right here on the 5 minute, it gets really crunched or stretched and everything, and then it skyrocketed. You can see it goes right up, and then next time on the 5 minute is can't see it, so is right here. Still can't see it. Right here is the next one on the 5 minute, where it gets super crunched. So you'd buy in, and then bang, it's 80 cents a share. So put this back right there. It is market open now. On NNVC currently, let me just scan real quick. Okay, there we go. For some reason, it doesn't populate instantly. So who's the best right now? KMPH. So let's look them up. KMPH. If it's going to load. Oh, I didn't spell it right. KMPH. There we go. Alright, what did they do pre-market? Gapped up pretty good. Been downtrending the entire time now. I'm going to just draw this quick line from this top to that top here. That's probably going to act like a resistance. Okay, so this thing's really crashing. I mean, not really. It's only like $1. It's not that much, but they're crashing. So it's not what I want to see right now. Let me just put it to that and then go back to Gap Scanner, and it might load. Nope, still not loading. I don't know. Ameritrade sucks. OVID. Let's check them out. Okay. So they're nowhere near the 9920 setup on the 5 minute and on the 1 minute. If you go on here, you could see the 5 minute, they got squeezed together here, and then they shot up what? 517, so what you call it, 40 cents, maybe 50 cents there. So that's OO or OVID. And it's SLGG. SLGG. Wow, that's a good setup on the 5 minute. Again, look at this. Super tight. You can buy in when it breaks over. Shot up from $5 all up to $6. Again, right here, look at that. Perfect. That was a quick bar. We call it 450 all the way up to 517. That's crazy. The 1 minute does work sometimes, but the 5 minute really gives good confirmation. So that's why I'm going to be using it on the 5 minute more. But I'm going to come back with the recording once I find one of these stocks that are actually doing it. So be right back. I'm going to come back really quick just to note that this is one of the first stocks I've seen in like the past month that actually has good volume and good continuation. If any of you are watching this that are day traders, active traders, that wait every morning for the small caps, you know that it's been very hard basically the past month. No follow through, no volume, basically no stocks to trade. But today, looking good. So hopefully we can have some good trades. Okay, so this stock did pull back down super fast. You can see this one bar went from 1730 all the way down to 1560. Huge bar. Came down in 2 minutes. They're consolidating down here. They're bringing all the EMAs down. Just leave the 5 minute. Once maybe in another couple minutes here, another 5 minute bar will open up, and we'll see these all these EMAs and SMAs come together, go flat, and maybe that'll be an entrance opportunity. But until then, I'm gonna pause again. Okay, let me go back onto monitor 2. I did just pause, but this new bar just opened on the 5 minute, so you can see just what I was saying. They all came back down. Maybe in another 5 minute bar, this will be stretched enough for me, and then it might be up here as well. And once they break, that's when I would get in on these guys. So I'm gonna pause one more time until that happens. Okay, I'm back again. Let me show you on the 5 minute. They're coming up close. I would still like it to have another 5 minute bar here, then to break through. I would like it to do that, but if they still break through and they're strong and they have a lot of volume coming in, I still might buy this. It just depends on the volume, how fast they come up here, really just what it looks like. I would prefer another 5 minute bar to open up and then come up. That's what I would prefer here. I'll be buying up here around 1660-ish. They're very volatile. So that's why I want to wait for one more bar of confirmation. Okay, so I'm just coming back. Let me go back on to 5 minute. 5 minute candlestick's about to open real quick. Just looking at it right now, these guys aren't as tight as I thought they were. As you can see, I want them more like that. Is it still gonna work? I don't know. I'm not too sure if I want to take the trade now. Now seeing how far away this 20 SMA is, I'd like that a lot closer. But maybe that's what'll happen. Okay, yeah, that's what's gonna happen here. Okay, I'm about to buy here. Should I? I don't know. It's still not as tight as I want. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. It's not as tight as I want. This 20 SMA is a little lower than I want. Maybe the trade wouldn't have worked anyway. I don't know. I do not like how this orange here. Let me zoom in tomorrow. I don't know if you could see it or not. Actually, what I'm gonna do really quickly is just make these all 2. So they're just thicker so I can really see them better. That's better. You can probably see that a lot better on your screen too. I want this orange 20 SMA really tight, like back here, close. That's what I'm looking for. Would the trade have worked? Maybe. I don't like it now. I could have sworn it was closer. On the 1 minute, it looks good. I would have taken this trade on a 1 minute. Probably would have been up 60 cents, yeah. But again, the 5 minute gives good confirmation. The 1 minute doesn't. So I'd rather take a good trade than a not good trade, and I'd rather take one great trade than 5 trades, you know? So again, I'm going to come back when I find a stock to trade. Okay, I'm coming back real quick. I haven't found anything yet to trade, but I just wanted to point out that I guess that was the right decision. for me to not take a trade. It's still not doing what I want it to. Yes, it did go up from 1660 to 1720. There's a lot of money to be made there. Don't get me wrong. But it went up and came down in a matter of a minute. This whole thing, and it came all the way back down to here. Oh, I'm on the wrong time frame again. Sorry about that. Anyway, this entire thing here, it went all the way up and all the way back down in a minute. So I guess it was a good play. Well, I didn't play him. It was a good decision not to take the trade because I probably would have gotten stopped out unless I did sell him up here, which is likely I probably would have. But anyway, let's go find another stock. I was looking at SLGG for the 5-minute setup here. Once they start to consolidate, they just tanked really good. So we go back here. You see they've been tanking. Hopefully the setup works on them when they're tanking. I mean, it does. You can see here they tanked really good, consolidated, got all the SMAs and EMAs tight. Rocket. I mean, if you held from $5, you could have got $1.40 out of that on this guy or on this stock. I mean, look at this one. Got tight. You could have got him right here at 440. Almost up $1 a share there. And what, 10 minutes maybe, if that. So now we're just waiting for SLGG to consolidate, bring all these lines together, make them flat, make them tight, like here. And then I'll look to enter. While I look and wait for stocks, I'm going to give myself a quick promotion here. So if you're still watching, obviously means you like my content and you enjoy watching my videos. So why don't you go down, hit that subscribe button. We're currently at 49 subs. My goal of last month was to hit 50, but that's okay. My goal for this month is to hit 60. So if you want to help me hit that goal, make sure to hit that subscribe button. 50 is a huge milestone for me. I've been doing this for a couple months now. It's great to almost have 50 subs here. It'll be even better to have 60 and more. So if you do enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe. Here's a great example of why a 1-minute setup with this squeeze. Yeah, it's not the best squeeze, but still, it gets a little tight compared to like over here. And it did shoot up, but it came right back down. It looks like it's not even gonna test it. And you want to know why? Look at the 5-minute. Nowhere near ready for that. Nowhere near ready. At all. I mean, this is where it happened right here. And anywhere close to happening. I have my crosshair synced, so whenever I'm like doing this, it's doing the same thing on the other monitor. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Okay, so I'm back on these guys, KMPH, the ones I was going to take a trade on way before. But I'm glad I didn't. Yes, there was space and room to make profits here, but it was so choppy. I mean, look, every single bar just has huge tails everywhere, and they're finally coming down. On the 1-minute here, it did look decent. I will say that it did look decent, especially here when it came back down. Okay, it was good, but I didn't take the trade, and I guess it was for a good reason. If you look at the 5-minute, they still never came back and squeezed. All they did is chop, and now they're coming down to sink. So that was a good plan there. Okay, now they might squeeze. After that big drop they had, they did just come down. The 1-minute isn't looking the best. 5-minute is looking decent here. Oh no, because again, it just opened up like that. Now I don't like it. You guys saw how it was tighter and now it's open. Now I don't like it again. It's doing the same thing it did before. I mean, it's kind of the same thickness there. It's squeezing in. I would just like them tighter. It might go without me this time. Again, I don't know. I would like to wait for another 5-minute bar because that's just huge falling knife there. Anything could happen. So I'm going to wait again. It's going to be a long video. All right, so I analyzed this trend about 5 minutes ago. Well, maybe not that long ago, probably like 4 minutes ago. From here to here, and it lined up with this low as well. And then now they bounced off it once, twice more. If you look at the 5 minute, it doesn't line up perfectly, but you can see that they cannot hold this trend. It's just too rockety. It's too overextended on there. They're gonna break this at some point. Probably drop. Again, I'm still glad I didn't take this position. Okay, now it looks good. See, now it's tight. That's what I'm looking for there. Flat, squeeze together. Again, on the 1 minute though, it doesn't look like that, but that's fine. The 5 minute gives the key, gives the signal. So if it does get above there, I'm actually gonna get on this time. Okay, gets above 655-ish, call it 1660. That's what I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna get in with, oh, now they broke the trend and they're coming down. As soon as it looked good, guys, as soon as it looked good, they come out. I knew they were gonna break this at some point. They were just way too perfect of a trend. Yeah, there they go. Oh, it was finally setting up to, but it was setting up and it never broke above it. So again, you might say that's a fake out, but no, it never actually completed the trade because it never broke above it. Wow, look at them guys. Holy crap. Wow. I mean, I'm not good at dip trading. Every time I dip trade, they just continue to go lower, so I'm not going to try that. I mean, I swear, a stock can drop 80% and I'll buy the dip and it will still drop another like 40%. But now we have some waiting to do here. I don't like to trade anything after 10:30. So it doesn't look like this stock's going to be the one here. This stock ain't the one either. This one ain't the one. What's the one am I scared of that won't pop up for some reason? Ovid. 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 Yeah. Nobody's looking good. I'll show you right now. Dang. That's sad. That's really annoying, actually. It was looking so good. But they don't always work, so that's alright. Yeah, nobody else is looking good except for these guys still. I mean, if they do come back up and they're still tight, I mean, I guess I have to take a trade. I'm gonna get rid of this line now. So I guess I'll come back again once I find something. Or I decide that there's nothing to trade today. Whichever one comes first. Okay, so I'm on the COHN. You can see this defined trend. They just came down and hit it again. I want to see if they're going to break it or not. This looks like a good setup, possibly on the 5 minute, as long as they don't break this line here. I wanted them to pull back, so this 90 MA will get dragged down into these, and these will get dragged up as well. And then it might be a perfect setup here for a nice trade. Looks like they're holding it still. I need this. I need a new 5 minute bar to open here. That's what I need. I want this to be a little low for this last minute here. Hopefully they don't go up anymore. Okay, 5 minute bar should open any second here. What's it look like? Okay. Not good. So I'm not going to be trading at this 5 minute. It's probably going to break this line here. Excuse me. They're really treating this as a support. These guys really have no volume at all. So if anybody comes in here with decent share size, they're going to make this price rock. It's really not taking much volume to move the stock. That means its float is so tiny. The setup almost looks good on a 1 minute. Doesn't look good on a 5 minute yet. I need to wait for at least another 5 minute bar. So it's another 5 minutes to wait. Definitely the waiting game for today. That is for sure. But I'd rather wait and take a good trade than lose my money. So let's see what happens here. I guess I'll pause again until I actually get into a trade. I'm debating right now. This stock looks like it's better to play off the 1 minute than the 5 minute because you can see consolidated, rocketed up. I'm on the wrong chart for you. Consolidated, it rocketed up a ton. Now it's consolidating on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, it's not doing any of that. So I might take a trade off the 1 minute here. Right now, if I can get in. How big is the spread? Jesus. A lot. That's for sure. Big, big, big spread. Come on. Wow. Okay, just got in there. Stop is going to be down here. Okay. Let's see if it's going to go. No. What's the low here? 41.70. Hold it for a second. It needed the red bar. Maybe I should have waited a second to buy it. I don't know. The EMAs are right, though. All the lines are right on the 1 minute. I'm going to have to put my stop in just in case it rockets down here. Which it might. Don't break it. I swear if this is the one it breaks, I'm going to be a little annoyed here. Looks like it's going to break it. Yep, it broke it. That is so annoying. Wow. Of course, the second I get in, it breaks. You would never think that was going to break instantly like that. It waited for me to get in all day. Waited for like, what, an hour and a half just to lose some money? That's definitely irritating. Nothing good here. Nothing is working on the 5 minute today at all. I'm out of money to use now, though. I got $12. Definitely annoying there. Had to wait the entire time. This is a good 1 minute play of 12 cents. Not much. What is this stock? Oh, yeah. Well, looks like I lost some money today. 1 minute setup failed. It worked the previous times, didn't work this time. And then it broke down, lost a trend. So, not a sad trade. I mean, let me just show trades on. Go over the trade. It's going to be the only trade I can make today. So, I have show trades on, but it's not working again because TD Ameritrade absolutely sucks. There we go. So I did get in 42.91 here, right at my cursor, somewhere right here. Got in because it started to break and it started to look really good. These emails are getting flat. They were going up. Everything. It started to break. It was up $1.30-ish or something like that. And then it just never broke at all. And then it broke the trend. And I got out right here. The break of the line. I was hoping Islam was going to be support, and then I assumed it was going to break because it hit it too many times, and I got in. So normally when I get into stocks, it breaks a trend. If you see a pattern like that, you can watch my videos and you'll notice it's definitely something that happens to me a lot. But definitely a long video. If you made it this far, please subscribe. That means you watched the entire video till I made a trade. So it means you obviously like to watch my videos. If you're not subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to like the video. And with that, catch you in the next video. Definitely a good thing I got out when I wanted to. That would have been a big loss.